Hello, Tom here, back in the Loft again for update 31 on the Loft model railway. Now we're still on the narrow gauge line, focus on the lighting. So as you can see, we've got a few more lights added since the last update. We've got one on the station here, we've got one on the works hut here, and I've just got to do the station lamps. We've got the Hornby Peckett Sherwood running on the heritage line at the moment, but it hasn't had a run for a while, so I'll give it a run. And I'm just in the process now of fitting two lamps onto the loco shed. Now they're angled a bit more than I first thought they would be. I wanted them to just sort of, you know, face downwards, not back in towards the shed, but we'll see what it looks like. That was the plan. I might put two more on the side, or I might just put a light inside the shed on the roof somewhere, depending on how bright they are. So as you can see, I've got the wires there. I've just got to tuck the wires in either corner of the shed, drill a hole through, and we'll connect them up. We'll use the same connection as the station and this hut here to save on the terminals. Now I've got the new terminal extension down here. So it's a bit of a mess, as you can see, but so the Woodland Scenics one's connecting to there. So I've basically got at the moment about 4 lights onto the one plug, which saves space. With these station lights, because they're not Woodland Scenics, they're not compatible to be on the same socket, but I have tested them if they're on a separate socket, and it does work. So that's what I'm going to do with them. So they'll be on a separate circuit, and hopefully we'll have a lot more illumination on the narrow gauge line. So I'm hoping to fit a few more lights along the back here eventually when I find some that'll suit. But for now, I think like the station area and the loco shed will do pretty nicely. So I'm going to crack on now with the engine shed lights, and we'll see what it looks like in a sec. Okay, I managed to wire up the engine shed lights, and I've even managed to get these little platform lights going. So I'm just going to turn the lights off now and we'll see what it looks like. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I think the camera doesn't really do it justice. It looks a bit too bright on the engine shed. Like I said, I wanted the light to focus down onto the locos ideally, but it's just the way those lights are angled, unfortunately. If I'd known that from the start, I probably would have drilled the holes a bit lower. But either way, I'm happy with it so far. I think in terms of the future, I need to add another yard lamp over here somewhere. I've got one spare, just to illuminate this yard a little bit. And probably even put a light inside the engine shed in the roof somewhere, so you can see inside the engine shed. I did look at some sort of welding flashing light. That might be an idea. And if Backwind's listening, can you start adding some lights to the 009 range of locos? That would be really good if you could do that someday. I've got the Lilliput diesel come through now. This loco is actually over 10 years old now, I'd say. Strange that Lilliput haven't re-released them lately, because they're quite a good model. But that's the only one I've got in the narrow gauge that's got working lights, unfortunately, so far. But yeah, I'm happy with it, how it looks now. I'm just going to take the camera off the tripod and we'll have a look around. Okay, just a little close up of the engine shed. So the lights don't look too bad. I probably would have done them, like I say, a little touch lower, just so it focused more on the inside of the shed or the locos itself, which is what I wanted. But I think it's, you know, it's okay for now. I'll probably add another light on the roof and on the ceiling inside the shed, just to illuminate the inside a bit. Again, I'll still use just the standard Woodland Scenics lights, I think, from now on. And we've got one in the station building here. Again, we'll have one on the ceiling there, but I've got to actually paint up the shed properly and finish it off first, so it's permanently in position before I do that. We've got a little light in the hut here that we built a few months ago. That's illuminated that. Again, I think what we need is a couple of yard lamps in here, and possibly one over there, like what I've done over here. But ideally I'd like them like half the height. So hopefully Woodland Scenics will bring something like that out at some point. Got my nice little fire going there. I really like that. I think it's just a nice little touch. Got the church over here. The lights are actually working today. Sometimes it doesn't. It looks like there's actually a fire going on there, the way it's flickering away, but I quite like it. And then we've got the village scene over here, illuminated. A couple of the buildings go off from time to time, like these two here. They're not working at the moment. So these were the very first bits I've done. They were just cheap and cheerful lights that they used. And of course we've got the cricket club. The cricket's gone on a bit longer than should have done. Playing late tonight. But yeah, I think that scene's coming along nicely now. Still got to finish off the harbour and add the false water to it, but I think just like I say, just the paint looks good. So over here now we've got the Hatton's P-Class on the Heritage line. Again, the lights look a bit bright on the camera, but in real life, you know, they look a lot more realistic, a lot better. We've got illuminated buffer stops. Again, they're like a Gauge Master one. You just click onto the track. So we've got our DMUs coming past now. It's a good thing about modern stock, they're all lit as standard now. Got our little ambulance here. We've got a police car there that I need to wire up as well at some point. So, but again, I think over here we need maybe a few street lights in the road in the background. We've got our destination departure boards there. Again, sometimes they're a bit hard to pick up on the camera in the dark. Again, they look brilliant in real life. And then, like I say, maybe a few yard lamps over here just to illuminate this bit a little bit. But overall it's coming on really nice, I think. Right, so just a quick thing about wiring up the lights on the layout that aren't the Woodland Scenics. I picked up these. I also use these for my point motors as well, because you can put all your wires into one place and just have one wire coming off this to your power source. And what's good about it as well is you can cut these down. So you put these on, so you don't have to have a box for each. You can just cut these in half like I've done here. So you got half for one wire, half for another, and you can just wire up all your lights, take a feed off each one, and it just hopefully saves a lot of messing around. When I first done the layout, I made so much mess with the wiring. I'm too scared to look at it now. It'll take me days literally to take it all apart and rewire it all, but I'm gonna have to do it one day. But from now on, the likes of these, and just coil up the wires and attach them to the top of the board, and it saves you a lot of hassle at a later date. So hope that'll be interesting, as a help to someone. If you want to know, I got these off Amazon, by the way. It was just under £12 for 6 of these, so I think that's pretty good value. But yeah, if anyone's interested, I'll stick a link in the description, and just let me know in the comments. So what I'll do is I'll leave a few running shots now, and I also went out this morning to film the Black 5 going through well, from Liverpool Lime Street to Llandudno. So I filmed it at Rain Hill, thinking it was going to be quiet, but there was plenty of people there. But I didn't stay long enough to do a full train spotting video. I just stayed for the steam engine, so I'll include that in this video as a little bit of a bonus, and a few running shots of the layout. So yeah, very short update, I know, but let me know what you think anyway, and keep an eye out for the next video. And it'll either be a running session or I'm off to the Isle of Man in a couple of weeks, so it might be videos of my trip there. But keep an eye out anyway, and I'll see you soon. So as always, thanks for watching. Bye for now.